Guys, it's Sheila, and today I'm here to talk about my Accutane experience. So, I decided to go on Accutane last year because of how bad my skin had gotten. It had got to a point where my acne was so bad. I had really deep cystic acne that no over-the-counter product really would treat. There were things that would kind of make some of the surface acne a little bit better, but it was the acne that you really couldn't even see. It hurt so bad. It would get to the point where literally I couldn't sleep at night because my face would hurt that badly. It would hurt to wash my face, and I just got to the point where I had went to a bunch of different dermatologists. I had tried every product on the market, everybody's acne system, and really, I think for some people, your over-the-counter acne treatments just aren't going to be enough. And I know everyone's like, when I would tell people how bad my acne was, they were like, have you tried Proactive? I'm like, yes, I've tried Proactive. I've reviewed Proactive for you guys. I've tried every single product that I could, think of, both, drugstore, department store, everything. And it was really time for a change. I went to my current dermatologist, and she recommended Accutane for me, because I had even tried different antibiotics. I was on doxycycline. I was on another one, minocycline, I believe, for a while, and it didn't really help. I tried a couple different topical things. I did the chemical pills. I did all the different treatments and everything. Literally, the point I make is that it just wasn't enough. So we decided that it was time to do Accutane. I did Clavaris, and for me, the Accutane was the best thing that I could have done for my skin. At first, it's a very rough process. When I say Accutane will dry your skin out, it dries it out so bad. Literally, one thing that I would have done in retrospect is I would have started upping my water intake before I started the Accutane. They tell you when you start taking the Accutane to drink more water. Before you even start taking the Accutane, drink a lot more water. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. It was literally to the point where I was so thirsty. My mouth was so dry. And literally, if you don't keep up with that water intake, your skin will be so much worse. Like, your skin's going to peel. That's just what it's going to do. Your skin's going to peel. It's going to be dry. It's going to be crusty and flaky. I'm just being real. I'm not going to paint some rosy picture that, you're going to be on Accutane and 2 weeks later your skin is going to be popping. No, your skin's going to be popping off. This was going to feel like, not popping off, but your skin is going to be really dry. So you really need to up your water intake. I cannot stress that enough. Up your water intake. Eat better. Like, literally eat foods that have a lot of vitamins and nutrients but have a lot of water. I ate a lot of lettuce, grapes, watermelon, like anything that had a lot of water intake, because trust me, like, your skin's going to be dry. As far as, like, skincare products, like, literally, and to this day, I still use my Aquaphor, which I'm not using my Aquaphor on my face like I was then. But literally, Aquaphor saved my freaking life, you guys. I still use it other places. Like, I use it on my I love using it on my skin because in the winter in Michigan, it's really dry and cold, and this stuff is awesome. It's awesome even just to put on your feet and put, like, socks on to make your feet soft. I use it on my lips. But literally, when I was on Accutane, it wasn't even about a skincare regimen, to be honest with you. It really didn't matter, like, what I put on my skin. At that point, I was just using, I think it's called Clearasil. Clearasil. I was using Clearasil. You don't want to use anything that has anything exfoliating at all. Like for me, nothing exfoliating. Just a plain, simple, mild, sensitive, no fragrance face wash. You can even use Cetaphil. It will be a good one to use too. I use the Clearasil, but you can use Cetaphil. That's a really good one. That's dermatologist recommended. My dermatologist gave me a bunch of different samples of a lot of different products and kind of was like, choose which one kind of works the best for you. I tried the Aveeno. Aveeno for me personally, at that stage of how dry my skin was in the beginning, that just wasn't for me. Literally the Aquaphor was the only thing that really was working for my skin to make my skin manageable. I have videos, and I'll link them below, where I show you guys how I put my makeup on while I was in Accutane and just how bad my face looked. Literally I would put Aquaphor on my face day and night. The corners of my lips, be proactive on your lips, like, because the corners of your lips will dry out, they'll crack, they'll hurt. So be on top of that. Like, use your Aquaphor as much as possible, just so that, or Aquaphor chapstick, whatever you want to use. I just found that Aquaphor was the bomb.com for me. This is not a sponsored video. Eucerin Aquaphor did not send me this product to review. This is just literally, it was like in my kit of like different moisturizers to try, and this would work for me. You also want to use a really good sunscreen. I did use a Aveeno sunscreen because when I was on Accutane, I was cycling a lot, I was outdoors. You want to use a good sunscreen. That's really important, because you are going to be more susceptible to sunburn. Literally, being a brown girl, I thought that I would not get a sunburn. I got the first sunburn ever in my life because the Accutane has a higher concentration of vitamin A. It makes you more susceptible to sunburns, and sunburns hurt. Like, they really freaking hurt. And I had them on my arms, on my face. It was really bad. So learning lesson, I started using the Aveeno sunscreen. So definitely use sunscreen. Don't leave home without your sunscreen, especially in the summer if you're somewhere where it's, really sunny all the time. So as you go on, it does get better. Your body kind of adjusts to it. Now, as far as any side effects afterwards, because people tell you there's a lot of controversy behind Accutane and the long-lasting effects of it. I'm a year out, but I'm about a year out, but I'll say that I personally have not had any challenges that are like related to the Accutane. Again, I still feel like it was a very good decision for me personally. That's really a decision that you have to make. You do have to, if you're in the U.S., you go through the system called iPledge. It's very important that you don't get pregnant. I'm not about to be pregnant anyway. But it's very important that you're not pregnant on Accutane, because Accutane is like an X-rated pharmaceutical. So basically, if you get pregnant on Accutane, it is guaranteed basically that you're going to have a child born with birth defects if you even make it to full term. So you do blood testing every month. You do a pregnancy test every month before you get your prescription to make sure, if you're a girl obviously, to make sure that you're not pregnant. It's also check your blood levels. There are some things like, I think, cholesterol, a couple different things that it can affect. So they check those every month. I never had an issue with my blood tests. Every month they were great. But if something happens, your doctor may pull you off of it if it's, adversely affecting you or whatever. But all in all, it was a great decision for me. If you guys have any particular questions that you want to ask, feel free to leave them below. But for sure, and so now I'm at the point where my skin has kind of adjusted. So when I got done with Accutane, at that point my acne was not 100% gone. I still have acne, but I have, I would say, at least a 85 to 90%, I would say, improvement in my acne. So when I got done, she did ask me if I wanted to go for a second round, which would be like another 5 months. And I personally decided that I just didn't feel like I needed to do another 5 months. At this point, I can go back on Accutane later if I choose to. Right now, I've chosen to just kind of try to manage my acne, the little acne that I do have. Like, I'll have a couple things here and there. They last, you know, a couple days and they're gone, and they're not massive. I don't have the cystic acne anymore. So for me, I just decided that I didn't want to go on a second round of Accutane. That's something that personally I just didn't feel the need to do it. But in the future, it doesn't mean in the future I may not change my mind, or my acne may not change, it get worse again, and I definitely in a heartbeat would do it if I felt that it was necessary and if I felt that it was going to make me more comfortable. But at this point, it really feels great to have my skin not hurt. My makeup goes on smoother, and now I'm just at the point where I'm finding the right skincare regimen for my face. My dermatologist recommended Obagi when I got done with Accutane, and I've got the wonderful opportunity to review some Obagi products with you guys. I'll post a link to that video below, but so far I'm really liking the Obagi products. I am using some products for to help with the discoloration that I have. So now I can actually start to treat those issues that I had, the cosmetic issues of the acne, so to speak. Which, one of my last things I want to say to you guys is that if you have really bad acne and you have scarring, treat your acne first. If you don't treat the acne first, and you have acne to the level that I had it at, where it's really that bad, all that's going to happen is you're going to have acne that's going to happen on top of that scarring, and it's just going to re-scar. So don't waste money doing a bunch of different treatments, chemical pills and this and that, unless you've gotten your acne under control first, if that makes sense. Now that my acne's under control, now I can use those products that are going to really help my skin and you know, treat the dark marks and the discoloration. A good dermatologist is going to tell you that. And literally, when I went to my dermatologist and she was like, I'm not going to treat your scars, and I was like, what? She's like, no, we got to get your acne under control before we do anything else. And that was the first dermatologist who said that, because all the other dermatologists were like, you know, throwing pills at me, throwing creams at me, and my acne was still horrible. You know, I was there every week spending money in their Medi Spa, doing all these different treatments, and it just, you know, my skin was the same, if not worse. So basically, overall, I'm happy with my Accutane experience, and there you guys have it. So if you guys have any questions, like I said, leave them down below. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Bye.